Are you feeling stuck or overwhelmed? This full moon in Leo could be the shift you've been waiting for. Watch till the end to unlock this transformative energy. The moon can affect the ocean, so why should we use this energy towards our personal growth? Let me break it down for you. A full moon is a powerful time to release what no longer is serving you, gain clarity, and set intentions moving forward. The benefits of using this energy is going to help us surrender to the universe, allow us to create momentum towards our goals and dreams, and of course, releasing what's holding you back. My name is Kara, and this is Float Activity. This is where we bridge the gap between productivity and spirituality for you to be in alignment with your flow. This episode is going to help you create a ritual and powerful intentions on how to use it, so stick around. Now, there's always pros and cons to the energy of the full moon, so let's break them down. This gives us an opportunity for self-reflection and growth. This energy aligns your energy with the universe so that you can manifest your desires. This is also a great time for embracing self-love and self-investment for your empowerment. Now, here are some cons. Full moons can bring on emotional intensity, which can feel overwhelming. So it's really important for us to connect with our energy in the process. Also, letting go of old patterns and beliefs may be challenging. So make sure you're nurturing yourself in the process. Now let's talk about the energy of Leo at 24 degrees. Once we understand this energy, we can use this as actionable steps towards our dreams, goals, and desires so we can manifest easier. Leo is all about creative expression. It's perfect for problem solving and considering starting new projects. It's also a great time that we can really connect with our inner child. So think about what they would want to do at a certain age that really feels empowering. So let's use this energy towards our float activity. This is where we tap into our creative energy for your projects. This is where we consider public events, collaborating with others, and even considering mentorship, whether it's you being the mentor or you finding a mentor. So let's use this energy towards our aligned action. Before you set any sort of intention, make sure you're getting clear. Take time for yourself without the noise. Really connect with your heart and see what comes through. This is a beautiful time to engage in self-love activities like meditation, journaling, nature walks, dancing, painting, anything that's going to bring out that nurturing and creative expression. And because we have an opportunity to look at old negative beliefs, consider moving your body, whether it's dancing, working out, walking in nature, and in the process, allow yourself to practice forgiveness, whether it's for yourself or other people. And this is where we let go, maybe people, relationships, projects that are just not aligned with your energy anymore. And lastly, take inspired action. Take the course, buy the reading, get that workbook, create your vision boards, and set goals with accountability partners. And if there's a community that you've been waiting to dive into, maybe now's the time. With Pluto in Aquarius, this is the time we really want to focus on being around like-minded people that are going to inspire us to go after our goals. And if someone is bringing you down in that area of your life, you don't have to kick them out completely, but move them to the side and leave space for these other people that are going to lift you up. Make sure you're subscribed because that's what my community and my channel is all about. I want you here and I want us to grow together towards our goals. So thank you. Are you curious on how this full moon specifically affects you, my love? Let's dive into finding out how in your natal chart. First, grab your natal chart. I like to get mine from astro-charts.com. It's easier to read and more aesthetically pleasing. You have all 12 zodiac signs around the outside of your chart, and you are going to look for Leo. Every zodiac sign has 0 to 30 degrees. So this full moon in Leo is at 24 degrees. You're going to find it right here. Once you find Leo at 24 degrees, you're going to follow it all the way into the center. And that number in the center is the house or area of life you may be affected. As you can see, mine is in my 12th house, right before my first house, my rising sign. So with it being in the 12th house, I'm going to put my focus on spiritual healing and my higher purpose. And if you want to learn more, don't forget to grab grab my Astro cheat sheets at karadempsey.com. It's a powerful free resource that's going to help you break down your natal chart simply and easily. Tell me in the comments which house this Leo full moon is falling in your chart so I can cheer you on. And if you want to take this practice to the next level, make sure you check out my Manifesting with the Moon product suite. They're smart goal workbooks that's going to help you use the energy of the moon to propel you towards your goals, desires, and manifestations. A powerful practice that I have been doing for years is doing readings around the energy of the different full moons, new moons, and any zodiac seasons. So I'm going to do this for you, but if you want to learn how to do it for yourself, make sure you check out that Manifesting with the Moon product suite because the questions are already in there for you. And even if you don't have a tarot deck, they are powerful questions for you to reflect on and journal about. But now it's time for your reading. Take a deep breath, get grounded, and see what the cards have in store for you. I think I'm going to intentionally not cut down my readings and leave the weird pauses and the shuffling so that it is a flow of energy. I also want to let you know that I am using my new Hecatean Path deck. I'm obsessed with it and I love it, but I'm still learning the energy about it. So I will be reading from the book so that I can make sure that I'm translating this energy for you. So what energy will help you release limiting beliefs? Okay, so powerful. Clarity on what energy will help you release limiting beliefs. My love, you are powerful. Okay, so we have messages and we have death in this Hecatean path. So let's break down the energy. And messages are from Hermes. This is why I don't like having new decks because I don't know how to pronounce any of the things. So bear with me. Flitting between the realms, Hermes bears you a message, and regardless of who this is from, it will be relevant at this time. He may be able to relay your message to different realms. Hermes reminds us to be clear in our communication with both the goddess and those around us. Don't make promises you can't keep, okay? So I think this is really pointing to the fact of understanding your energy in human design. As a manifesting generator, which I am, I was committing to things that was depleting my energy. So I got burnt out, I got overwhelmed. So I think it's just honing into that inner wisdom and making sure you're honoring your energy in the process. So next we have death and aconite. The deadly plant known as aconite was at one time called Hecateus and is said to have sprung up where the saliva of Kerberos touched the ground. Death is merely another door to which Hecate holds the key. It is the last great mystery, but death in symbolic sense is hugely transformative. It releases everything that old and outdated. Wolfsbane is toxic and represents the finality of death, but in skillful hands of the goddess can be positive. Show caution and tread carefully. There is no turning back on some roads. What this feels like is you're completing an old cycle. You are releasing your limiting beliefs. You are putting them to bed. They are dying. And so really stepping into this new aspect of yourself is going to give you this fulfillment and celebratory embodied energy. Like you're doing it. I can feel it. I can feel all the work that you've put in. So hats off to you. Full moons are a abundant time to celebrate your progress. So please, I'm begging you, you need to incorporate that because the energy I'm feeling, like you need to be celebrated. What energy will help you take aligned action? What energy will help you? Bringing back the inner child. I knew that was a part of this reading. It wasn't a part of my script and I felt like I needed to add it. So I'm glad that energy felt like it was present for us. I'm not going to say what this is. I'm going to put it up here. Feel free to be able to say that yourself. But we are talking about deflection. As a guardian, warrior, and healing goddess, Hecate has the capability of deflecting negativity that can hinder or derail us from our path. Don't be fooled, however. Believing in this aspect of Hecate is a Molly Coddler, for she will not keep you from those life lessons that are unavoidable or required for your development. Where do your negative influences originate from? Is your sense of feeling victimized justified? The goddess will shield you, but won't keep you from experiencing the full range of life and emotion. So she is not an enabler. That's pretty much what it's coming. Is that these lessons that have been put in front of you are actually giving you a plan on where you need to take action. With the Six of Cups, this is just feeling like nurturing that inner child. That inner child needs you to be able to move forward in your action. And while some of the lessons have been hard, they're meant for you to really step to a higher level of what you're supposed to go after. What energy is going to help you surrender control? I'm pulling so many new cards from this deck, so I'm excited to learn more about it. All right. So first we have sacrifice. Hecate's depignon. Again, I apologize. I butcher these words. Okay. The traditional offering to Hecate left at crossroads symbolizes the reciprocal nature of working with an ancient deity. However, you will not necessarily get what you want because you ask for it. Developing a gracious rapport with Hecate is a great way of cultivating favor, but be aware that here she only works with what you need at a given time, not necessarily what you desire. Contemplate what sacrifices you have made or might need to make in order to better yourself or circumstances. So, one thing I'll say is I just recorded an episode all about creating your spiritual altar. So, I feel like with this sacrifice, you're being called to really focus in on a deity or a goddess or something that's resonant for you to give this sacrifice to represent you being able to surrender control in your progress, trusting that you will get the help that you need and nothing more and nothing less. But with that being said, when you step into this power of letting go of control, surrendering control, you become the magician. You will manifest the desires that you want. You will get that creativity, and your willpower to go after these things will rise above when you're surrendering control of what the outcome is going to be. Getting clear on how you want to feel, maybe not the materialized way it comes about. What energy will help you overcome your fears? Oof. I pulled this card this morning and I loved everything about it. And it is so resonant with this question. Clarity on I love. I'm just all right. So nurturing. Again, if you want to read that top part for yourself, I'm not going to butcher it anymore and embarrass myself. Being able to pronounce things is not my strong suit. So I apologize. Hecate guides us into this world. She will one day guide us out of it. Now is the perfect time for respite, healing, and preparation. Preparation for the next leg of your journey. Remove all pressures, control, and complexities, and return to a simpler way of living. However, if we act childishly or expect Hecate to fix all of our problems without being prepared to do the work ourselves, we can expect to encounter maternal disappointment and chastisement. So it's really a time to nurture yourself to overcome these fears, these big dreams that you're wanting to go after. Because I can feel it. I have the same thing of like, is it possible? Am I meant for this? If it's in your heart and you have a true desire for it, it's meant for you. So nurture yourself in the process because, my love, we got the Empress. You are abundance. It is more of that nurturing energy. It's really reparenting yourself. These fears that maybe you've picked up along the way maybe not even belong to you. So allowing yourself to be held and parent yourself through it because you are evolving. You are growing into this person that needs to be, and you need to start planning what this progress is going to look for you when you're going after these dreams and goals. Like, what does it look like? It came out sideways. So it's also like the fear of change. So I think if you're feeling a little bit stuck right now, it's time for you to look at what fear is holding you back. Part of my Manifesting with the Moon product suite, there is a limiting beliefs worksheet in there. So anytime you say something or do something This is a worksheet you can use over and over again to really get clear on how it's holding you back and how to move the needle to move forward. Because I created this whole workbook. It's been like a love letter to myself over the last few years. And then I decided, why am I holding this for just myself? It would be a powerful resource for everybody else. And it has been. So check that out if you're looking for actionable ways to really help you move towards your goals. What energy will help you release emotional patterns? And I feel like this is relating to the fears that you have, is like the emotions. Okay. So we have the Black Hound, which Hecate is really known for this connection, and it's the connection of loyalty. So I want to read more about it before I really lean into what this energy feels like, but it feels like maybe there's been some betrayal. Let's pull another card. My gosh. Okay. Ah, my gosh. All right. All right. Let me read about it. So we got loyalty, the Black Hound. The Hound of Hecate represents a sense of commitment and devotion. We may feel lost or isolated, thrashing about in the brush at the side of the long forgotten path, yet still find the glimmer of Hecate's guidance. So maybe you're feeling a little bit lost right now in what you should be doing or forgotten about by the universe. And this is saying that you are not forgotten. The hound acts as a protective guide, leading you back to her. The barking of hounds was said to herald the goddess' arrival, and they are one of her most sacred animals. Adventure and curiosity are also present as an increase in psychic perception. So add some adventure in the process of releasing your emotional patterns. I got to take a cup of water. So like throat chakra, are you not speaking your truth? Okay. So your hard work with the Knight of Pentacles, it's going to pay off. But I'm being called to say, like, what's your routine? Do you have like a personal ritual in this productivity that you're doing? Are you using your energy efficiently? So think about that, because we have death, which, I mean, death came out twice. I'm trying to find it. So like death came out twice in two different decks. So these ways, these emotional patterns, they're ending. You have done the work. The transformation is coming. And with that, you're stepping into the King of Pentacles, like wealth, abundance. All these things are going to be coming to you in the sense of like your disciplined way of working with your energy. Not disciplined in hustling, disciplined in honoring your energy. When your energy is low, honoring that. When you need nurturing, honor that. That's what I mean by discipline. Nothing about the idea of hustling is coming through in this. It's really taking time and understanding your ebbs and flows of energy. And that's going to help you release these emotional patterns. Like if you experience a cycle, your luteal phase, you are more emotionally vulnerable. So stay off social media so that you're not comparing yourself to other people. So it's these little things that you can do in your daily life that is going to help you release these emotional patterns that you're going through. Such a powerful reading. I can feel your energy. I can feel that we're aligned. So please make sure you're subscribed and that you share this with a friend. We are building a community here where we're about empowerment, creating a comforting space of growth and healing. So thank you for being here. And I appreciate your energy because I can feel it. This full moon is a powerful time to reset, release, and realign. Take this opportunity to invest in your growth. And don't forget to tell me in the comments which part of this reading spoke to you. If you're looking for a way to align your goals with your energy, you got to check out my Manifesting with the Moon product suite. It is life-changing. If you want to understand your natal chart, make sure you grab my free astrology cheat sheets at caratmc.com/astro. Make sure you subscribe and share it with a friend. This is a community where we empower each other, so I appreciate the energy. I can feel it. If you're looking to upgrade or even create your spiritual altar, make sure you check out that video. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll chat soon.